What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy, Scrub the Tarnished, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, we are a wizard, and being a wizard is playing Elden Ring Invasions on easy mode. We have 80 intelligence, and when you stack 80 intelligence with that staff that boosts your sorceries, the Lusat staff, then you're gonna absolutely just like demolish people. So being a mage is fun. I know playing against mages is really bad, and I hate it. And all mages deserve the rope feeded pot, but I don't. It's only excluded. I'm the only exclusion out of this list. So yes, we are a mage. And I hope you guys enjoy the invasions because, like I said, this is invasions on easy mode. I don't know why FromSoft and Michael Zaki allowed us to just be evil when it comes to being a full mage. And like, I will definitely do a build that's just pure Moonveil and pure Moonlight Greatsword pretty soon. I don't know what level I want to take that in, whether like meta level, because with meta level I'm sure you can get some enormous damage on both of those weapons, but I don't know. It's just insane how the game loves to treat mages. They love to treat wizards with all the love that they can get. But when it comes to things like dexterity builds, oh yeah, we're gonna give you an affinity that only scales off of dex or whatever, and then we're gonna give you incantations that scale off of faith. And so like, I don't know, there's some things that are very lackluster, like Black Flame. But wizardry, you know, we're gonna give you a parry that gives you the little phalanx blades. But you can also have a sorcery that gives you those phalanx blades as well. So it's just like, wizards are over-equipped in my opinion, but at the same time, it's fun. So yeah, it's fun being a wizard, and I enjoy being a wizard. So shout out wizardry, I suppose. But I don't shout out those who don't, or who use wizardry, because wizards are brain dead. See, I'm one of those wizards that not only put intelligence points in the game, I put some intelligence points into my brain in real life. And so therefore, I actually do have the capabilities of being a wizard. Unlike other people in this game. For example, this dude, who I'm pretty sure takes out the Death Ritual Spear. Or I could be thinking of someone else. A complete different invasion. But it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know what dude meant by skill run for his name, but it is what it is. So, there's a really bad I rarely get invasions. Oh yeah, it is this guy who uses the Death Ritual Spear. If you're gonna spam that Ash of War, then go somewhere else away from me, thank you very much. So if that, I knew that if that guy was gonna spam that Ash of War at me, I needed to get my army of red Albinarics to fight on my side. So, rookie mistake for these guys to summon before killing all these Albinarics, because now I have an entire team of cart-wheeling porcupine Albinarics on my side, plus the little sanguine noble guy. So, I don't know, I felt very equipped in this invasion, and especially with the, what's it called? The uplifting aromatic. I was giving a majority of these guys a defense and attack boost, and I gave them the bubble as well. So the first hit that they're going to take is only going to do like what, like 10 damage, because they got the bubble on. So yeah, it was just fun to have like a little army on my side, and I felt like their wizard captain. It's kind of lore appropriate too, because like Albinarics are like man-made creatures, and so I think they were made by like the Carians or like the wizards or whatever, so it's like, this is kind of lore accurate, supposedly. So yeah, I had to give the rope feeded pot to that blue because they were using Moonveil. Like, the host was fine, they were just using the Guts Greatsword, so I can't be too angry at them, but they should have known better to at least get rid of the Albinarics first before summoning. So yeah, Cannon of Haima. That's the wrong cannon that guy used, but Cannon of Haima. That's all I have to say about that. If you charge it and you have the right setup, then you could do enormous amounts of damage to people, which is fun. So, yes. Here we have a General Radahn cosplayer you already know what's about to happen. I need to try to get those backstabs because with that one patch that allowed backstab grabs to be a little bit more rewarding, I suppose. There's definitely a few selective weapons that just ask like, "Hey, I'm asking," or that like scream, "Hey, I'm asking to be backstabbed right now. Please backstab me." So yeah, General Radon must have had some weird kind of like stat allocation because, excuse me, he obviously didn't allocate enough points into his health because 445 took out like a fifth of his health. Okay, even more. So I don't know, quite a lot. But I didn't think at first to go for the backstabs, but in this moment I realized, you know what? With the amount of health that this guy has, I'm pretty sure I could get a singular backstab on him. So I've been getting better at my backstabs too. So it's fun. So good try, General Radon. I would suggest actually sticking to the cosplay instead of using Giant Flame incantations, but you did your best. You did your best. Now go cosplay somebody else because you're just asking to get backstabbed. So, yes, I know I'm a pure mage, but I got some weapons in case I need to go the melee route. Like I got the Raptor Talons in my second main hand slot in case I need to, just quickly pull out the R2 to R2 combo and just delete somebody if they deserve it. And then I also have the Wing of Estelle, which I have not used yet. I didn't really see an opportunity to. But then I got Moonveil as well. And the funny thing is, I don't even have enough strength to wield Moonveil because all my points are put into like Vigor, Mind, and Intelligence. And so I have the minimum strength amount to wield, any kind of staff. So I have like 10 strength. So I have to dual or to two-hand the Moonveil in order to use it. I have no idea how Jon Snow, that's what the summon's name is, Jon Snow. I don't even know how he managed to kill that Phantom because he was like a few feet away. But then again, this game has weird netcode things. Is that what they say? I don't know. Weird PvP moment is all I have to say. So, Jon Snow's build was very weird. It was like a Madness Spear in the offhand, and then the Winged Scythe in the right hand. I do not know, but it's nice to have some friends who love to help me because, sometimes you can't just mage alone. I mean, you can just get good and you'll be able to do anything alone. But I don't know, it's just fun when you don't have to try as hard and you can just spam Star Shower. Star Shower is busted. It needs to be nerfed in my opinion. Because it does an absurd amount of damage, but so does Spinning Weapon. I love using Spinning Weapon, especially on the whatchamacallit. Get backstab Jon Snow. That's what you get for trying to use your Ash of War on me. You get backstabbed. Like I said, I've been getting better at my backstabs. But yeah, Spinning Weapon is insane. I don't have the Shard of Alexander on. I have the Godfrey's icon, the Radagon's icon, and then the 2 Graven Mass Talismans for that sorcery boost as well. So even with 80 intelligence, just using that Ash of War itself is pretty busted, I'm not gonna lie. So, like I said, I don't know, the game sets up mages really well. But when it comes to other kinds of like affinities or like build concepts, I feel like some are very lackluster. So I mean, I'm excited to see what the DLC will give us when it comes to build making. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm so excited for what the DLC holds. There's gonna be so many new ways to play this game. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be very foreign to me because this is my first time. Well, like for this being my first like Soulsborne game, I've never like been around to the release of a DLC to see how that changes like the dynamic of a game. So yeah, it's fun being a wizard because you can just make people panic. You saw that naked Phantom just try to like flee, but Star Shower, I'm telling you, Star Shower. So yeah, it's fun playing against laggy Phantoms because when you figure out that they're being super laggy, you could just like get in a few hits and then wait a few moments and then all of a sudden they just pop. It's fun watching players just pop because of how bad their internet is. But yeah, I don't know why people. Yep, there it is. There's the pop. There's the pop. It's like pop goes the weasel. So yeah, Demigod Melania was very lucky to have lived just by a hair of health, because I deserved that Canon of Hyma win. And unfortunately, I should have known better since they were cosplaying as Melania, that hey, they're probably going to hit me with the L2 like right about now. So what I could do is just endure R2 to R2, and then we give them the clap. And then another person, or another kind of player that deserves a Rote Vita pot are Hannah Melania, Ash of War spammers. So, good try. You did your best, but you did not succeed. Because I won. That is a free rune arc that I'm not going to use. So, yeah. Here we are in the War Dead Catacombs. This is probably one of my favorite catacombs to play in, because sometimes invasions here can be really chaotic, especially if you have to like retreat into like the Scarlet Rot like pool, I suppose. And there's just PvE, just like fighting, duking it out with each other. So yeah. No idea what kind of build Striker was going for here, cosplaying as like the Queen Rot Knight while using Dragon Communion incantations, but also using Moonveil. I don't know. Some people just confuse me with their stat allocations. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was the same player when I first started playing this game, so yeah. Since Striker had blue summons, you already know that I wanted to give myself more of a challenge, because I could have just easily deleted the host right here. I wish that sorcery had hyper armor, and it's weird not being able to play with any like poise or hyper armor, because I'm just wearing raggedy cloths, wizard cloths, and all that. So it's hard to find, or I wouldn't say it's hard to find openings. It's easy to find openings. It's just I need to work on when to find openings to cast certain spells, like Zamora Ice Storm, for example. Like, it's a good sorcery for me to use if I got players trying to like rush me and just put pressure on. So, I mean, another thing that you could do is just like use Endure and then use it, but I'd rather, I don't know. It adds like 2 seconds to switching from Endure into your staff and then do the thing. So, no. Like, Zamora Ice Storm is good because they just walk right into it. And then they continue to walk right into it. You'll see that again here. Since I have iframes, this would be a better time for me to use it. But you could just see that Phantom just like walk into it. It's probably because I had them cornered. They didn't really have anywhere else to go but inside the Zamora Ice Storm. But still, it's just funny that people don't really know what to do when it's like casted right in front of their face. So yeah. There's another spinning weapon kill. I'm telling you, spinning weapon is busted. And so are these omens. And it sucks that they can do damage to you as well, because there's a lot of other omens out in this game, or like in the map, that don't do damage to you, but specifically these ones. So I guess the subterranean shutting grounds is dangerous territory for everyone, I suppose, including bad red men like me. So yeah. So I know I kind of mixed the audio down in these videos, but if you could hear that dragon breath, you already know what I'm gonna do. Because being a wizard is one fun thing about being a wizard is how easily punishable a lot of attacks that players like to do are. For example, dragon breath. If people are trying to spam dragon breath at me and I have the opening, I'm just gonna first cast some more Ice Storm, and then B, just spam comment at them. And so yeah, get wrecked, get shit on, both of you. I know the Phantom didn't really deserve it because they didn't do anything to deserve it, but I just felt like they needed it. Why would you stay with a host who just spams Dragon Breath? If they're just going to spam Dragon Breath, then there's no reason for you to help them out, because they're entirely capable of getting through the game themselves if they have Dragon Breath. Like I said, I can't wait to do a Dragon Breath build. I'm gonna name the dude like Dishonest Dragon. Like, I know people try to create like honest Dragon Communion builds, but no, I'm just gonna create a dishonest build because I'm a bad red man, and that's the point of being bad, is that you got to be a little bit unfair sometimes. So yeah. So I'm excited for when that comes. But yeah, anyways, this is the last invasion of the video. It's just a 1v1 against a fight cosplayer. I'm excited to do a Madness build as well because it'll be fun to take that into, like, I don't know what level range like Madness would work best, because I wanted the premise of the build to be all about that Madness build up, and so I don't know. And stun people when they're in Madness, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. I have plenty of other builds I still want to try as well. But this is the last invasion. It's just a 1v1 against a Vike cosplayer. The one thing that I don't know, sometimes it's a little hard to 1v1 against players as a mage, because, like, sure, you have projectiles and plenty of things that can give you, like, hyper armor, or there's the Gavel of Hymen, which can give you hyper armor, and then you got the Glint Blade Phalanx things, which can provide pressure, but, like, I don't know, a lot of these spells are easily telegraphed and can be dodged and easily rolled away from, but it is what it is. You work with what you have, and there's still plenty of busted things that you have as a wizard. For example, Carian Piercer, that is absolutely insane, but yeah. But we had to get them with the Frostpot kill, because we're just good like that. And so he deserved the rope-feeded pot, because it was supposed to be an honest 1v1, but he healed. Probably because I'm a wizard, but that's what you get for healing. You get the rope-feeded pot. So yeah, that's my wizard build, and I don't know what to do for an outro, so I'm just going to leave now. I hope you have fun with whatever you're going to do after you're done watching this video, and be good to yourselves, and I love you. Okay, bye.